True story, my boss bullied, harassed, kidnapped, and eventually threatened me. So when me and my husband were in our early 20s, we got our first apartment and I ended up finding a job at a doggy daycare, and it was this cute little place and it had this vibe, like very open playrooms, and all the dogs got along, and I love animals and wanted, I had worked with animals in the past, so I really wanted this job really badly. The owners seemed nice, the people that worked there seemed nice. This was like any other job in this kind of industry where I started there and it was like I was mopping, scrubbing stuff, cleaning dog bowls, and it eventually moved more toward administrative stuff because I was told I was doing a really good job, which I was working really hard and also long hours, and it was a very labor intensive job. My role moved more towards like front desk, upselling people, keeping their dogs in the kennel when they go, away out of town, those kinds of things. So I felt like I was doing such a good job and I'm quickly moving up. I befriended a couple of the younger people that I was working with, and we were hanging out after work, and it was great. I want to note too that I was also told when I first started working there to steer clear of the groomer. I was told that she was drama and she was mean, she was a bitch, that she was problematic and they were looking to fire her. So to just pretty much steer clear of her unless I kind of wanted to mark on my own name. And of course, like, I'm young, I'm like feeling like I'm in a job where I'm moving up really quickly. So I'm like, I'm going to stay away from her. I don't want any kind of problems. I don't want anything hindering my ability to move up and get promoted and make more money. And I start noticing little things here and there. So, as a for instance, one of the things was they would use such heavy bleach water, and at the time I didn't know why this was concentrated bleach water. Probably really bad for all of us to be breathing in. Dogs would lick their paws constantly because they were really irritated. So, the owner, who constantly said that she had been in veterinary medicine, which to this day I don't think that that's true, she had like drawers full of medicine, but it was people medicine. So she would have everybody dose, which I want to note, I never gave any of the dogs medicine. I never agreed to any of it. I knew that that was wrong. So they were giving people Benadryl to the dogs because what happens is if there's something wrong with the dogs, people don't bring their dogs to the doggy daycare, so they're not paying, so then they're losing money. So I noticed that this was a pattern. If the dogs had diarrhea, she would have like her work cronies shove like anti-diarrheal medicine down their throat. But it was all people medicine. I'm not a veterinarian, so I don't know which things are okay for dogs to take and not, but like, I would think if you had been in veterinary medicine, you would have like prescription bottles. And also, I would never be okay with someone giving my animals medication without telling me. If something's wrong with my animal, you need to tell me, especially if I'm paying you money. That just didn't sit right with me. And at the time, we really needed the money. So I was like, I'm young. I probably don't know what I'm talking about. So I just kind of like let that slide a little. Then more things started to happen. One really crazy day, one of the girls was breaking up a dog fight and she got bit. And you will not believe what the owner did.